Welcome back to the Oakland Soccer Notebook. My name is Neil Rule, the broadcast voice of the Golden Grizzlies. Happy to have you with us. We're talking women's soccer. We're coming down the stretch of the Horizon League women's soccer season, and the Golden Grizzlies right in the mix, trying to cement their place in the Horizon League tournament. Today, we're joined by three seniors, really, that have been the linchpin of this Golden Grizzlies program for the last couple of years. Of course, we're talking about Ashley Postma, Holly Clement, and Jamie Lease, a former Fraser High School great, by the way. I always plug the old Fraser High School when I get a chance to as well. But guys, it is great to talk to you guys. And before we get into this season, I would just like to talk to you guys about the journey that you have been on here with Oakland Soccer, because this soccer program really has transformed itself while you guys were here. And I guess, Holly, we'll start with you. I mean, when you look at it from that standpoint, this program from the day that you started here to where it is today, it's a lot different, isn't it?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, the first season that we were here, even culturally, which is something we focus on a lot, it was like night and day. Like, it's completely different. And that's not a knock on people who are here. It's just they had a different coaching staff. It was a different type of way to go about things. So we've worked on it a lot, and it's been definitely a journey for all of us. But we're really happy with where we are now, and I'm really happy that we're finishing off with this season. To be honest, I think it's one of our best, so I'm really happy with where we're at.
Yeah, and Ashley, just kind of give your thoughts too as well during that entire time.
I just think that, like she said, the culture has definitely changed, and on top of that, even just the style of play we're playing. When I was first looking at the school way back when they were playing Nye's possession style, and that's what Wampa really focused on, and he really wants us to play the best soccer that we're capable of, and I feel like we're getting to that point now.
Jamie, you have the best view of anybody as far as the way that this team plays right now. What are your impressions? Because you do have that different perspective, and I think some people might miss it from time to time. That starts with you too. I always talk about during the broadcast the keepers. As you see different styles of keepers, I find that the truly great ones are the ones that will ignite the offense too. I mean, yeah, you have to stop the ball and everything like that, but you play a part in the way this team plays offensively. Is that fair to say?
I agree. It's just my goal as a goalkeeper is stop the ball, but then my goal also is to help the team win and play offensively as well.
Right, absolutely, and that's one of those scenarios where the offense starts with the keeper, and I think a lot of people miss that from time to time. But we are talking Oakland women's soccer here on the Oakland Soccer Notebook. My name is Neil Rule. We're joined by Ashley Postma, Holly Clement, and Jamie Lee. So as you guys move forward with this journey, one of the final steps that you want to take is to win that Horizon League tournament, to go to the NCAA tournament. And really, you guys know this because you've clashed with them in the past. That road goes through the Milwaukee Panthers. So, Holly, I'd like to get your thoughts on that. What will it take for this year's team to break through that shelf and get to where you want to go?
I mean, I think we've been right there in the past, to be honest. Even last season, that was a tough game to play. It was freezing. It was like playing on ice. It was crazy. But we were still right there giving them a really good game. And I think even senior day last year, we played Milwaukee and we scored against them. And that was the first time they'd been scored against in, I think 2 or 3 seasons. Mm-hmm. And I think they kind of were whoa, okay, we've got to step up if Oakland's going to play like this. And for this season, honestly, we have the players to do it. We play the way we need to play against them to win it. And it's just going to be who wants it more. It's going to come down to who's willing to jump in front of the ball and stop the ball from getting in the back of the net. That is exactly what it's going to be.
Yeah, I agree. I think that we're all hungry to win.
Ashley, you look at it from your perspective too, because everybody has their different roles that they have to fulfill. Where do you find, as far as when the match is going on and when you play in those tournament situations, and soccer is really unique in that one bounce of the ball can change a lot of fortunes for a lot of people in an instant. How do you approach this as we go forward? Because these are pressure-packed matches the rest of the way.
I think you just have to go into the game being calm and being confident in your team and yourself. Like, I think that if we get too nervous, that can affect like how we play or like the speed of play we play. We may not contribute the way that we would like to on the field. So I think just focusing at one game at a time and going into each match knowing that it is a championship game, but play our soccer still is kind of the way to go about it.
Yeah, and as you said, Neil, like it starts with the goalies, to be honest. Like they almost set, like I think the forwards and the goalkeepers set the tone, like, and then the rest of us kind of just match it. But I mean, we know if whoever's stepping on the field in goal, like we know if they're having a good game, like that's it for the rest of us. And then same with the forwards, and then we just match it. So big pressure on these lot, but it's true. They kind of said it, but.
No, but Jamie, though, I mean, that's the mentality of that position, though, right? Like you, as the kids say, you want all the smoke. I mean, like you want it to come down to you because you feel as though that you will rise to the occasion every single time. And then, you know, as Holly was talking about, as you do that, the confidence for the rest of the team grows. You really do set the tone for the entire team. Do you feel that way, or is that am I making too much of that?
No, sometimes I think it does depend on us. Personally, I think like if I'm having a bad game or like I feel like I'm down a little bit, I feel like it also like will affect the team and like the whole team's like attitudes go down a little bit. So like I feel like if I'm more energetic and more ready and more hungry for the game, I feel like it helps like the rest of the players as well.
Yeah, for sure. Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. And you guys are coming down to it right now. And as always, you can watch the matches on ESPN Plus. Certainly we'll have the match this week for you as well. And guys, look, I appreciate your time and this group. You know, this group that you guys have, certainly very easy to be a fan of, very easy to get behind, and everybody will be rooting for you. Thank you guys for taking all the time together. I do appreciate it.
Thank you so much.